All
Welcome,
right.
welcome, welcome. We are back again today because we are talking with Susan Schnell. She's going to be, again, giving you her testimony. She took the course, the Daniel Fassa Bridge to Healthy Living, in August when we did the first launch. And we are so excited to have her here to come and share all of her gains and her wins and her experience with the Daniel Fasta Bridge to Healthy Living course. So Susan, let's jump right in.
Okay.
Can you just start by just generally kind of giving the audience where you were at and why you were even attracted to take the course in the first place?
Okay. Well, so in before 2020, so like when I first moved to Southeast Georgia, I gained like over 4 years, I gained like 20 pounds and or 15 or 20 pounds. And a lot of it was because I was working a lot away from home and just struggling to, eat well and wasn't exercising. I mean, just a lot of things. And so then I had even talked to some people about, I can't do the Daniel fast. I can't, I've dieted before and I'm always hungry and I just, I can't deal with the cravings and, just all of these things. So then 2020, I wasn't working away from home because of the pandemic. So I had a lot more time. And actually, I started first, it's actually been almost a year from now. I started exercising with, doing personal training with you, Cersei, but at first, and then a couple times a week. And, was really, doing well with that and really gaining some strength. But I really hadn't lost a lot of weight. I mean, I had lost some. I can't even really tell you how much, but I hadn't really lost a lot of weight. And but I was, strengthening and feeling good that way. But so then when I heard about the Daniel fast, the 4-day, I thought, well, come on. I can do anything for 4 days. Surely, I can do this, And so, and I need to say too, I'm a very picky eater. Vegetables are not my thing. I'm still struggling with that. I mean, I like some vegetables, but like the leafy green vegetables. I mean, I can remember saying to people that, they'd have some dish or something and I'd be like, oh, that's way too green for me. Struggling with, I just don't like greens. But anyway, so I'm just a picky eater. So, that was another reason why I thought, oh, I can't do this kind of thing. But with the 4 days, I thought, oh, come on, I can do anything for 4 days. So I did the 4 days and I was able to do it. I struggled a little bit with having enough variety, but I did it, and I did the 4 days without, going outside the, parameters and stuff. And I thought, at the end of that, I thought, wow, I did that, and I can do that. And I should have paid attention, but I actually lost several pounds just in those 4 days. I should have paid attention. I don't remember exactly how much, but I did lose several pounds in those 4 days. So I thought, I just need to do this because for one thing, like with the dairy, of course, all the reasons that it's not good for you, but I'm also lactose intolerant, but I would eat it anyway, and then be miserable. And, it was this cycle, I would eat it anyway, be miserable, eat it anyway. And then sweets is my thing. I really just go overboard with sweets. And so, and I knew, I had headaches a lot, and I knew that a lot of it related to how much sweets I was eating. So I thought, after I did the 4 day and I was able to do it, and then you guys offered, the 30-day, I thought, I just need to do this. I want to do this. It's interesting because before this, I always said, I know what to do. I just don't want to do it, but this time, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was because I really did. I really was able to do the 4 days, but I thought, I need to do this and I want to do this. So I thought, if I can do it for 4 days, I can do it for 30 days. And so then I did it. And I should say too, that just, the helpfulness of, especially when we started the 30-day, the helpfulness of the weekly, get together, contact. I didn't make them all, but the ones I did, it is really helpful because it's accountability thing.
Yeah.
And for me, I just need that. That's why I do personal training, because I need that accountability. It's like, for some reason, I'm not real good about doing it myself,
Right.
So that was key for me too. And that was just a really good thing. So then again, I didn't really pay attention exactly, but by the end, I don't know, when did I post that testimonial? Anyway, at some point after that 30 days, I had lost 15 pounds.
Wow.
And I was down 2 dress sizes. So even more than the pounds, just the change in my body, and some of that's the exercise, but I have to say, like I said before, I didn't really lose the weight until I focused on my eating, and for me, obviously it has to be both, and for everybody really, but you almost can't really do one without the other, if you really want the benefits, you really have to do both. So anyway, and during this time, so my husband, Arnold, he really didn't do the fast with me in the sense of really paying attention, to all the things, but I'm the one that cooks, so he was eating the way I was eating. Now he deviates a little bit. I don't want to, here and there. And I'm only saying that not because to put him down, but because I don't want people to think, well, why hasn't he lost, 40 pounds or whatever? Because he deviates a little bit. But even so, his cholesterol, so I don't have a problem with cholesterol or high blood pressure. That's just not an issue with me. And he doesn't have high blood pressure, but he has had a problem with high cholesterol and triglycerides. And every time he's gone to the doctor, the doctor's been like, I want to put you on statins, and I'm, blunt me, I'm like, you don't want to go on that stuff. You can do something about this. There's no reason to go on medicine that's going to have side effects, because all medicine does to some extent, and so I just said, you can do something about this, but it wasn't until we started the exercise and then we started to eat right, to eat well, to eat healthy. I don't want to use the term right as in right and wrong, but just, eating healthy. It wasn't until we were doing that then he went to the doctor just at a regular appointment. What was this, back in November? I don't even remember. I think so. And his cholesterol was down 20 points. Still needs to go a little more, but seriously, that's so much better. And the doctor was really pleased and did not, try to put him on meds or anything. And his triglycerides were cut in half.
Wow.
So and the doctor was thrilled about that too. So
but let's stop there for a second. Let's stop there before we go on, because I think that's important to highlight, because you were in the Daniel Fast, the Bridge to Healthy Living course, and you were actually going through the modules and doing everything. Now, your husband wasn't actually going through the course, but as a residual effect of what was happening in your life and how you were changing, how you were cooking the meals, he still got a residual effect for his own health. That's amazing. I think we need to highlight that there. I don't know if you want to say anything else, Gigi, about that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful. And that actually, I mean, so I had, high cholesterol. I've shared that story.
Mm-hmm.
And this nutrition plan is like spot on for anyone
Mhm.
that has, dietary related high cholesterol. If the food that they're eating is
Mhm.
creating that cholesterol, that elevated
Sure.
cholesterol condition,
Mm-hmm.
the way to fix it is to change the food, right? And
Yeah.
Right.
so that's wonderful. I'm so glad that it not only helped you, but it also helped your husband in the process.
Right.
So that's
Right.
great.
Well, and the nice thing about him too, like, prior to going on the Daniel fast,
Mm-hmm.
we when we'd go to the beach, we'd get ice cream, and I don't know, we'd have at Halloween, not this time because
Yeah.
we'd already started on this, but the Halloween before,
Yeah.
we'd buy candy to hand out, and then there's leftover, and then we're just eating the whole thing, in
Yeah.
2 days or whatever,
Yeah.
And but the nice thing about him is that since I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to get ice cream anymore, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to do that. He was like, well, I won't either then, we just won't go.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
so nice. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't pressure me, or
Yeah.
it wasn't like, well, I'm going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there wasn't that temptation, and he's never like complained about that we don't have sweets in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and that we don't have, chips and things in the house. He's just
Yeah.
never complained about that, which is
Yeah,
really
that's pretty
been
amazing.
helpful to me,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
some people wouldn't be that way. So
Yeah, that's really amazing. You have a really
Yeah.
wonderful husband.
Yeah.
And so tell us a little bit more about the nuts and bolts. How did you experience while you were inside of the course? Tell us some of the wins, some of the highlights, things you
Okay.
liked. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess one of the nice things, and this just isn't just the course, but one of the nice things is there
Mm-hmm.
is so many more options now for vegan, good vegan meals, plant-based, let's say that,
Mm-hmm.
because, just in the past, that was more difficult, I felt.
Mm-hmm.
But, just having available, some recipes.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you sent me, or I asked for, I don't know, I was struggling with sweets. And I think
Mm-hmm.
I asked you, are
Yeah.
dates on this,
Yeah.
and you said they were. And then you sent me the
popsicle.
the
Yeah.
fudgesicle, the
Yeah.
sweet potato fudgesicle. So this is a funny thing about me. I don't like sweet potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
but I eat sweet potato fudgesicles. I eat sweet potato mac and cheese. I eat sweet potato.
Yeah.
I even put sweet potatoes in my granola. I
Yeah.
mean, so I am getting
Yeah.
some
Sweet potatoes
vegetables.
unconventionally, but you're getting them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. But yeah, just having just having that support and knowing that
Mm-hmm.
other people were doing it,
Yeah.
and having some of the recipes, and and the devotionals are good. I would tell you, I have not been as good, and I am not a consistent person, let's just
Mm-hmm.
admit it. And so I'm vulnerable here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I didn't use them as much as I should have. I mean, I
Right.
didn't do every day, but
Mm-hmm.
the ones that I did, they were
Mhm.
helpful, and just
Yeah.
being intentional about it, and at least trying to be more consistent with it
Yeah.
was very helpful to me.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
writing out, I don't write down what I eat, but I do write out,
Mhm.
how I'm feeling,
Yeah.
and those kinds of things. So that
Right.
really was
That's
helpful.
Mhm.
And then when you guys started the prayer for your health, I haven't been
Mhm.
able to attend all of those either, but
Yeah.
especially these on these first 4 days of
Yeah.
the new launch have been just absolutely powerful for me,
Mhm.
and just very convicting, and
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, just really have touched my heart, and really
Yeah.
just helped me to really look at it a different way, talking about our self-image, talking
Yeah.
about addiction to
Yeah.
food. And a lot of people would say to me, well, you're not that heavy, because
Mhm.
I'm not 500 pounds,
Yeah.
but still, there is an addiction to food.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
because yeah, and you do have to, I mean, anyway, so the prayer for your health has been
Mhm.
just really impactful for me.
Yeah.
That's just really good. And so this is funny. So okay, I went through, you know, that 30 days back
Yeah.
in, I guess that was, let's see,
August,
September, I guess,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
September.
part of August, September. And then I really kept with it
Mhm.
after that, for the
Mhm.
most part. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to say that I did everything perfect,
Yeah.
but I didn't. The one thing I did do, oh, I don't know if I want to say perfect, but the one thing I did do was I didn't go back to dairy. I didn't go back to sweets.
Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
so I might have had some other things that aren't exactly on the list,
Yeah.
but they weren't things that were like way out there
Right.
unhealthy. You know,
Right.
it was just kind of adding a few other things, just usually because I was in a hurry,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
You know, like eating
Yeah.
some of the veggie meat, you know,
Yeah.
or something, because
Yeah.
I was in a
Mhm.
hurry, you know.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I really stuck with it. So I just have to say though, so then over Christmas, had tons of family here,
Yeah.
tons of family here.
Mhm.
And you know, so it was a little more difficult. And I really didn't eat dairy much. No, I
Mhm.
shouldn't say that. I did eat a little bit, but the sweets, unfortunately, I went right back to the sweets.
Mhm.
You know, around Christmas, you know, there's all
Yeah.
kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. Went right back to the sweets. But I have to say, though, in some ways, it's almost good that I did that.
Mhm.
I know that sounds weird,
Yeah.
but I did not feel good.
Mhm.
I did not feel good. And
Right.
that's maybe one of the first times that I don't know, but that I really, really
Saw the
realized.
contrast. You were able to
Yeah,
see the
Yeah.
contrast.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
after everybody left and everything, I was like, okay, you know, I need to reset,
Yeah.
you know, and and you know, I did the 4-day challenge and now doing the 30 days again. So,
Yeah.
so in that sense, I think it was a good thing to just be able to see, okay, look, now you can see, you
Yeah.
know, the
Yeah.
difference. You
The
Mhm.
know, now
difference.
I only gained 1 pound, which I've now lost,
Mhm.
thank goodness.
Yeah.
But still, you know, that isn't even really the key as much as
How
just
you
that
feel.
how I
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel and
And I'm
didn't
glad
feel
you
well.
said that because the recovery time, because you did the fast, you came out, the recovery setback time is shorter. Because I know
Mhm.
that a lot of
Yeah.
times before, when you didn't have the tools, when you would revert back, and I can relate to this, it's months before I get out, years sometimes by the revert. But you're saying you were able to do a quick
Right.
switch
Yeah.
right away because you understood what it felt like to feel good on good food. So once you went back, it was so easy to, not easy, but it was so quick turnaround because you
Right.
craved for that proper feeling. And you're able to take the course because you have lifetime access. You can go back in and
Right.
jump in and reset. And that's the amazing
Right.
part about the course too.
Exactly. And I was going to mention that too,
Yeah.
because it was helpful having that already a launch, you know, of the
Yeah.
4-day and even
Yeah.
and I could have done it on my own, but actually it was really helpful having, you know, the 4-day challenge again,
Yeah.
because you know, it is a little bit too easy to sort of slip
Mhm.
into, oh well, I'll start next week, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it was like, okay, I'm starting again, you know, and I
Yeah.
had already kind of started,
Yeah.
but it was, yeah, it was
Extra
good.
accountability. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to that accountability thing for me, you
Yeah.
know. I was thinking about it, and especially when we were doing that prayer for health, I was thinking at first, I was saying, man, I just don't have much self-control, da da da. But it's really, I don't have a lot of God control because I'm not giving it up to him always, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's, you know, that was another key thing with this course,
Yeah.
you know, that there's so much emphasis on the spiritual well-being,
Right.
that it really brings it into focus again, that this is not just something we're gritting our teeth and, you know,
Yeah.
trying to do. This is
Right.
something that God is working in us and through us,
Right.
you know, to do this because he wants he wants us to be healthy. So the course, that's the thing. The course really brings that all together and, you know, just really helps in that area too. So, and, I just want to say too, you know, always before like diets, I was just always hungry, like all the time hungry, and I would lose weight, but I was hungry, you know, and, with this, especially after you gave me the fudgesicle recipe, with this, you know, I don't have the cravings as much, near as much. And I also, I'm hungry, but I can eat more.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
that's the wonderful thing. You just go and have some more. Yeah.
Just go and have some more. So that's the difference between a diet where you're restricting yourself of these, oh, you're going to be in these calories or these points or these whatevers. With this, if I just get hungry, I go eat a grapefruit, or I go, you know, whatever, you know, I eat some beans and rice if I want to, you know, I mean,
exactly.
but I can just go eat, you know. So, so that's been very beneficial for me, because that was my downfall in the past. I just can't stand being hungry. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So what would you tell someone who is in the position that you were before, and they're sitting on the fence and they're saying, should I take this? You know, I've done so many other diets in the past. It failed. I'm not sure. I did the 4 days, maybe not. What would you tell somebody who wants to take this course as a word of encouragement?
Oh, I just definitely would say go for it, because, you know, first of all, like I said, the 4 days, like anybody can, you can do the 4 days, you know, even if you are gritting your teeth and, you know, but I mean, you can do that. And that just sets you up then to be able to go right into the course, the full 30 days, because it helps you to realize, okay, I can do this, you know, even with my fear of cravings and my, you know, fear of being hungry or whatever. No, you know, I can do this. And then the course just gives you that much more. I mean, it's just, you know, another whole 30 days, well, lifetime actually, but you know, especially those first 30 days where, you know, you have that support, you have, you know, the devotional prompts, you have the, you know, all the videos and Zoom things and, you know, just all those, that support. And after the 30 days, you're like, wow, you know, I really can do this. You know, and I can make this a lifestyle. That was the thing for me, that the course really showed me that this is not a diet. I knew it wasn't, but still, you know, it's like, this is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. And this is a lifestyle that I choose now because I want to feel good. I want to stay at a certain weight. You know, I mean, what can I say? Weight was a thing for me, even though I'm not way heavy.
And it is for,
you know, I'm heavier than I want to be. I was, you know, and so, you know, it's a thing for me. So it's like, okay, I can do this. I can maintain this weight now. And I'm not starving. I'm not hungry, and I feel good, and I'm healthy. You know, and I'm 60. And well, I'm almost 61, but anyway, and, you know, it's like, I want to be healthy for a long time, you know, I want to be there with my kids, with my grandchildren, you know, even great grandchildren, hopefully someday. I mean, I want that, and I want to be with them. And this is the best way to do that. So, and the course is just, I don't think I could have done it without the course, actually. I really don't think I could have, because, you know, like I said, I have a hard time being consistent, and I have a hard time being self control kinds of things. And I just don't think, if I hadn't had you guys, if I hadn't had the encouragement, you know, the just all of it that makes up the course, I don't think I could have done it. You know, because I just would have given up probably,
Mhm.
you know, just
Mhm.
because I wouldn't have had accountability, but also just wouldn't have had those tools that you
Yeah.
guys give,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so to anybody that's just on the fence, go for it, but you will
Yeah.
never regret it. And
Yeah.
I mean, goodness, everything that you get for the $129,
Yeah.
and it's lifetime, so you
Yeah.
can always go back, and you
Yeah.
guys are always adding content
Yeah.
anyway, you
Yeah.
know, so it's even new, you know,
Yeah.
some of the stuff is new. So I would just say go for it. It's worth it. It's, you know, it's taking care of yourself.
Mhm.
It's just important to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, part of the signs of a bridge to healthy living is when you can feel and accept a new normal in your life. And it
Mhm.
sounds like that's what you've done,
Mhm.
because
Yes.
the experience around the holidays kind of tested it a little bit, because
Mhm.
you were
Right.
just like, okay, I've lost this weight, I have more energy, I feel good. Um, you know, you eat this whatever, and then you notice the difference. You're like, whoo, wait a
Mhm.
minute, that's not part of my new normal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just
Yeah.
kind of you just course correct and keep on going. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
that really
Yeah.
is the goal of what we when we created this course. You know, we realized that, you know, God has a purpose for you, and He needs you healthy,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
that in order to do that, we, you know, it starts with a nudge with the 4 days,
Mhm.
and
Right.
then it's a little more hand holding with the 4-week course, in the hopes that creates the launch pad for you to then create that
Mhm.
new normal of healthy
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, like, because we're human and things happen, if you need to jump
Mhm.
on, or if you're just interested in what new content was added because it, you know,
Mhm.
just expands the learning or whatever, you just
Right.
jump right back in it and go through it again.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. And I think, you know, I've always been, I think I said this on one of our weekly things, but I've always been kind of an all or nothing person,
Mhm.
where like, oh, well, I just messed up, so I might as well just eat really
Yeah.
bad all day
Yeah.
long, you
Yeah.
know, or, you
Mhm.
know, well, I haven't exercised for, you know, a week, so just forget it. You know,
Yeah.
I've always been sort of this all or nothing person.
Mhm.
And this course has just really helped me not be that way.
Mhm.
It's something that is sustainable for me.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know, so many things are not sustainable. You
Yeah.
know, there's, you know, people will do these cleanses and everything, and they
Mhm.
might be good. I'm not against them, but I'm just saying those kind of things are not sustainable for me. But
Mhm.
this is sustainable for me.
Mhm.
And even if I go off, you know, like over the holidays,
Mhm.
but it's not all or nothing anymore. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, no, I can just come back,
Yeah.
start again, no
Yeah.
big deal, you
Yeah.
know, now I know. You know,
Mhm.
and so anyway, yeah, it's just been a big blessing for me. I really appreciate you guys and all that you're doing. I know you have put tons of work into this, and
Mhm.
it shows, and it's
Mhm.
good. It's great.
thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right. Well,
Alrighty.
so if anyone has any questions or comments, feel free to post them. We will circle back. I think there's one comment here.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
see.
Jane says, great job, such a good discussion.
Yeah, thanks, Jan.
Yeah.
And yeah, so any other questions or comments, just shoot them in the comment box. And I'll be sending out an email shortly with just another nudge, because today's the last day
Yes.
to get the free bonuses, the special bonuses that we're offering.
Yes, I think she's buzzing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today is the last day to sign up by midnight to get all of the extra bonuses. So if you're sitting on the fence, go ahead and join. It's not too late. And if you do it by midnight, you'll get those extra bonuses as well. So don't sit, guys. Make a choice.
Go for it. Yep.
Yeah, go for it. That's it. Go for it.
As you said before, the time is now.
Yeah,
So
the time is now. Right. Exactly. The time is now. So yeah, so if you leave any questions in the box, we'll circle back and we will put a posting again. And we will see you next time. I think you buzzed out for a minute there, Gigi. Yeah.
I did. My internet dropped, but I'm back.
All right. So yeah,
All
so
right.
we're just saying, so we're just saying, hopefully we'll see you guys in the group. And we'll see you on the other side.